Yo, what's going on? Let's get into it. I believe the average American is being priced out of America, um, and that can vary in different states. My state is California, Los Angeles to be exact, and everything is going through the roof right now when it comes to a financial basis within our economy. I'm not sure how anybody cannot see it and not feel it. Um, I believe that if you don't feel it and you don't see it, then more than likely your mom and dad is still washing your clothes. Um, but with that being said, we have tariffs that are up to about 30%, and that's draining people's pockets as well. When you talk about buying all the normal things that you buy, that starts to take effect as well, like domestic products. When you talk about shipping containers coming from point A to point B, from one country to our country, you're going to see, high influx in prices, just off of that alone. And it's up to about 30% based off of my research and data. But it's pretty crazy right now, man. Like, everybody thinks that, the economy is getting better, or they think that they can ignore, what's going on, the situation. Like, oh, if I ignore it, then, hell, it's going to be, everything will go away. Nah, it's not going to go away. This is going to continue to happen. Prices are going to continue to rise, and things are going to continue to be this way until we have a way better solution. And, I believe it really starts, with our government system, because a lot of those guys, have really screwed up over the years. So we have also cost of living, man. You got, places out here in California. You guys may all know Los Angeles and, things of that nature. You get a 2-bedroom for about an average price about $3,000 to $4,000 a month, right? So if you got like a large family, a family of 4, family of 5, and so on, you're getting crushed right now because you have to be in a smaller space, because you literally have to make 3 times the rent in order to get into that place. So if it's $3,000 a month, you got to make 3 times that amount. So you can see how Americans are getting priced out of the states and countries that they've been in, that they've dedicated time to, that they've been loyal to, that they've paid taxes in, and it just doesn't seem reciprocal. You know what I mean? And I believe a lot of Americans are really getting fed up. But like I said, it's something that they're pricing, us out. It's not like, hey, look, we just want to bounce because we just don't want to be here. Nah, it's like, hey, man, what you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only budget and scale back on certain things, so much, and then it's like what the hell you supposed to do then, right? You're just getting drained at the pockets, right? And then you got massive layoffs. Yeah, so I touched on that with the UPS, and UPS recently laid off 20,000 of their employees, and it was a variety of different reasons. However, I bring up UPS because UPS is one of the biggest major corporations in America that has solidified longevity when it comes to employment for Americans around the country. So 20,000 people being laid off from UPS, that's extreme. And you talk about such a solid company, and getting laid off from that, it's like, where does the confidence come in about being American and working, within this country? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy work right now, and people, like I said, are feeling it, or if they're not feeling it, then their parents are still washing their clothes. Basically, is what I'm saying. And so you got that. You got food going up, cost of living going up. You got gas going up. So we got we're $6 to $7 a gallon over here in Los Angeles. $6 to $7 a gallon in order to pump fuel into your tank in order for you to go and provide to society, whether you're doing a 9 to 5 or whether you're doing DoorDash or whatever that may be. But look at that situation right there. So, how are you supposed to, provide to society when everything is pricing you out? You talk about saving, you talk about investing. How can you save and invest when you ain't got nothing to save and invest? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy work. And then on top of that, everything is going up from the cost of living, gas, and other things. When you're getting paid the same thing at your job, for the last 5 to 10 years. So everything is going up, but your job pay is staying the same. So you're like, well, how the hell does that work, man? At what point are you on the side of the American citizens? Because at the end of the day, it only looks like the corporations and their families are making all the bread. They're looking like they're the ones that's making all the money, and everybody else is just sitting here, being a robot and going to their 9 to 5 and dedicating all their time, and they're making fucking trash. That's what it's starting to look like. It's like, how long can we pull this game, this simulation? You know what I'm saying? So you guys think about that, man. We're being priced out of this country. So you guys let me know what you think, man. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, if this made sense to you. And this is the voice of the people. I'm out.